I was racing semi-pro. I bumped up to the pro class and had some great success, racing with the best guys in the world. So things were going excellent until December 2008. The instant I hit impact of the ground, I had the worst pain ever. At no point did I think it was going to be amputated.
I was an engineer in the 244th Engineer Battalion with the United States Army. I was acting as rear security, and we came under attack. We got ambushed, and I was hit with an RPG. Looking at my leg and just seeing it mangled, and I knew it was going to be gone. And I just remember thinking, well, I guess I won't snowboard anymore.
The spring of '09 is when I found out about the X Games Adaptive Supercross and read into that, and that was the catalyst. That's what got me going. Like, I need to design something. I want to be out there racing with those guys. And I'm drawing pictures and got little cardboard cutouts, cycling it and trying to figure that out. And so then I came up with the linkage system to allow that to happen. Made a couple adjustments to the shock, to the dampening, and brought it home and took about 10 steps over the dirt bike, fired it up, and just pinned it down the ditch through the mogul section. And within about a minute, I knew I was onto something. And my smile was from ear to ear. I was like, holy cow, this is gonna work. That moment on, it's been a little more about how I can help other guys do it than just making myself able to be out on the racetrack. So once I got the motor into production, I started getting it out to a couple people, and Keith Deutsch is one of them. He's a military veteran, and he's a snowboarder. I brought a demo unit for him to try out, and so I got him all set up on it, got strapped in. We get down to the bottom of the run, and he looks over and he just gives me the biggest high five. He's like, dude, this thing is awesome. I haven't boarded like this since I had 2 good legs.
Mike, through manufacturing, is touching lives. It's a great example of how manufacturing redefines what's possible, and we see this all around us all the time. It's a very exciting world to be part of.
The person standing at the machine tool, making components of this leg, he's almost an extension of the doctor, an extension of the therapist. He is directly hands-on producing something that is going to dramatically improve someone's life.
The thing I love about this story is it's not just chips flying, a part being made. This is Mike and the machinist working together to rebuild and redesign what actually becomes part of Mike's body.
Welcome to BIR Training CNC Shop. This is our CNC lab where the students come in and get hands-on experience on the equipment that's actually used in industry. The first piece of equipment we have in the CNC shop is our CMM. CMM is our coordinate measurement machine. The machine itself is used in quality control. This specific machine is used throughout industry and in the real world. So our students are getting hands-on experience with equipment that's utilized in industry. This machine is used to confirm parts that are actually machined on CNC machines to confirm the geometry of the part. Using the probe, we would fixture the part on the CMM machine, and then the probe would come down and touch in a programmed way to confirm dimensions of the workpiece. This machine is also taught at BIR training, set up an operation, how to fixture a workpiece, how to understand the appropriate way to fixture a workpiece, and then how to program the machine to come down and confirm the dimensions of the workpiece. We have approximately a dozen simulators throughout all of our campuses that students can get hands-on. The simulator is the actual computer control that controls the machines on the shop floor. So with the experience and hands-on they get on the CNC simulators, then they can come to the shop floor and already have experience on the true CNC control that controls the machines. This here is another piece of equipment at BIR training. This is a mill or a machining center. The mill is controlled with the CNC control. This is the computer that tells the mill what to do. This is one of the machines that we teach setup and operation on, as well as programming of the CNC control. On this machine, you will also notice a monitor above the machine with a camera showing what's going on in the machine. This helps students gathered around the machine observe what's going on the machine and understand better what's been programmed into the machine. A mill is a machine that's used to produce more square type parts. And these part samples were cut by students who actually learned how to set up the machine and program the CNC control. This is one of BIR Training's CNC machines. This is a lathe. The lathe is actually controlled with a CNC control, and this is the computer that tells the lathe what to do. We also have on our machines monitors above to help with the training so that students around the machine get a better look at what's going on inside the machine. This lathe actually is used in industry to produce parts that are round in shape. So our students learn how to set up parts on the machine and how to program the shape into the CNC control, and then the CNC control actually tells the lathe what to cut to produce this geometry or this shape of a workpiece. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of our CNC shop. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at BIR Training. Thank you very much. Almost everything you touch in day-to-day life came from a CNC machine. Whether it's your phone, your utensils at home, your automobile, the plane you flew in, everything nowadays is produced in some kind of computerized manufacturing technology. So CNC touches everybody's day-to-day life, whether they know it or not.
The robot is an LR Mate 200 IC, and the LR stands for loader robot. So this robot would typically be used to load a CNC machine. So it takes some raw metal and place it into that machine.
The IMTS is actually every other year here in Chicago, and like you said, it is one of the largest shows in North America that illustrates manufacturing technology. So what we're going to see today is the technology that BIR actually trains and prepares their students to run, operate, and program.
Coolest thing that we have here is CNC machines. We've got 3-axis, 4-axis, and 5-axis mills, and 3, 4, and axis lathes. This is a CNC mill. It cuts metal or any other material you would like to cut. Water is to cool off the tool so we don't burn stuff up. Our office has about 20 employees just out of our local office in Elk Grove Village. We have about 4,000 machines in our territory, which has, I would probably say, somewhere probably 3,000 to 5,000 customers that are using our equipment. The biggest thing that we have here is manufacturing. It allows people to take a piece of material, manufacture something, and sell it for a higher dollar than what they bought the material at, which generates revenue.
It is made in the U.S. It's incredible. Over the last decade or so, we've seen a lot of offshoring of our work. Well, this work is now coming back. Inshoring or reshoring is a word that somebody else has coined. The inshoring of manufacturing products now is coming back to America, and this industry is here to stay for many, many decades, and it's going to do nothing but grow. You invest a year of your time into the education, and you're looking at a lifelong career, a career that would take care of your family, and it's a well-paying career too.
You know, when I was younger, our parents told us we should be a lawyer or doctor or high-tech, not engineer, but computer scientist or something like that. And you know, so this business suffered greatly. Nobody wanted to be in machine shop or in our business. So nowadays there are many opportunities here at home, absolutely. You know, the opportunities for young people in CNC are great in this day and age. There are not enough skilled tradespeople coming through the system. All of our end users and customers that we talk to are, you know, interested in raising the level of technology, but they are lacking skilled tradespeople to work in the industry. So for apprentices or young people learning about CNC, it's a great thing to do these days. You know, you can be on the manufacturing side, which would be working in the machine shop for people building certain products or any kind of metalworking products, or you could be on our side, being in the sales and service and engineering, training of you know, other people, or training the customers once we sell equipment to their shops. The opportunities in North America and even, you know, South America they are growing in all industries: automotive, aircraft, energy. You know, it's a great business to be in.
this is an interesting spot that they actually have here in the McCormick place. I think for us to get actually a bird's eye view of actually how things are actually running with the CNC programs that they actually have here for the machines and for the different career opportunities that are available. I represent the veteran population, so I came here on behalf of my disabled vets and my vets in general to find out career opportunities that would be available to them. One of my main things is to make sure that they have opportunities that are available to them that are actually going to provide careers, not just jobs, but careers that are actually going to propel them into careers that are actually going to put food on the table and actually make them better persons overall. With our commitment to BIR, their commitment to us, actually trying to get them employees or actually students for the training sites, I think it works out to our ability to best our advantage.
Whenever we have an individual that comes into our centers and is looking for us to assist them in receiving a grant for training, we ask that individual to do a little legwork, find out what interests they have. We go through a variety of processes to find out what their interests are, what their background is. If you feel that you are interested in CNC, would you be successful in this type of industry based on your history, your past work history, education that you have up to that point? And then from there, we actually provide them with a variety of options of different providers that we work with to be able to achieve that school. So we do ask the individual to go find out a little bit about the schools that they are interested in, find out what type of programs and what type of courses they would be taking if they were to enroll in a certain education. And taking that information, are they going to receive the education necessary? So once they are done with their education, that they can enter the workforce with these new skills to be successful. Grants themselves are funded through the WHEEL program, where we actually would pay for your vocational school or education that you're looking to go into. So if you're interested in, perhaps you find that you no longer possess the relevant skills because now a certification is required to do the work you used to do prior, or maybe you find that the industry you used to be in is no longer an active industry and there's a different industry you'd like to move into because it has a much brighter outlook. Say, for example, CNC, as we are here, as you can see, it's fast and growing. Then we actually provide you the tools and necessary grants for you to be able to go receive that training.
We need to actually educate more youth so we can grow our skilled labor in the U.S. There's so many job opportunities that are unfilled because there's not enough skilled people. They'll be able to walk away with the knowledge that this is a viable industry, a great career choice. And this industry is alive. This is growing in North America. This is no longer an industry that's shrinking. It is growing. BIR Training Center has been around for almost 20 years. BIR actually started in training people for manufacturing. BIR uses the best industrial professionals that we can find. At BIR, we help the students throughout the program, and we have a career class at the end of the program. We're interested in getting the students careers. We don't look at manufacturing and this training as getting a job. We actually look at our training and our programming fulfilling and starting a career. One of the biggest advantages of coming to school or training with BIR is our instructors. Our instructors are out of the industry. These are instructors who are bringing real industrial experience to the classroom. So when they're sitting there and they're working out of their textbooks, they're adding to it with their own real-world experience. And our instructors that have been out in the industry for decades. The other advantage to our type of training is we're not just giving you a book education. Our classes are, when you get into the machining classes, the setup and operation, and the machine programming classes, they are split between lecture and lab. You will get the lecture from our instructors with the real-world experience. but you'll also go to the machining lab and you'll be working on equipment that is from industry. You'll be able to touch the equipment, how to run the equipment. You'll be personally setting up the equipment. So you'll be getting hands-on experience. When you go out looking for your first job, you'll be able to tell them, I have experience. I have set up a machine. I have programmed a machine. I have run a machine. Coming to BIR training will help you fulfill your career goals. We have industrial professionals who will work with you throughout the whole program and, investigate. Look at the career options out there. You'll find that the career options are endless. There's so many unskilled jobs that are not filled because of what we're going to give you. We're going to help you fill those jobs. So, BIR Training wants you.